Hey guys, this is Dark coming back to you with another Marvel Rivals video, and as normal, we're just chilling, having some fun, and gonna enjoy some games. And today, we're gonna be looking at anything new in the shop, and start is the Grim Lady. Which is a cosmetic for the one and only forgot her name for a second. Helena. It's a cosmetic for Helena. Yeah. So I'm gonna quickly have a nice look in the shop, see. I don't know if they fixed the thing, because there was a thing with the shop the other day where some of the accessories weren't available. Also guys, I did in the end, actually, not in the end, I did get the White Fox plushie for Luna, and I'm pretty sure it's equipped. So guys, a feature I did not know about, because I barely check when I start streams or start recording, is I can pause streams. I've always been able to kind of pause them by essentially coming off the game, but there's an actual thing to do it. Also, don't know how I've not noticed this, but until recently I did not know who Polaris was, but another one of Magneto's kids. In all fairness, most of these I'm not like fussed about, because barely play Spider-Man. I don't play Winter Soldier much. Yeah, I play the odd bit of Invisible Woman, but barely. It looks a bit goofy. Don't play them enough. Kind of think it's cool, but yeah. Lunar Snows kind of just felt a bit more personal and a bit cooler. But we are going to jump into a game. Also guys, this week coming up, more than likely, there won't be no new adventure stream on Monday or Thursday. See, instead of a new adventure stream on this Thursday just gone, there was going to be something different. But my game would not let me. Basically guys, there's something that I still do want to do, and I'm going to try and do. Because there are 3 videos that I have planned that will be getting filmed next week. There'll be New Adventures Friday, which will be getting filmed a couple of days earlier. So I can then film on Wednesday a new video I've never had, hopefully.
My order is sharp.
And
my mind is sharp.
Then a potential another Minecraft video. One that I've not done before now, but it's going to be intriguing. Tried to film it on Thursday, but every time I did, my game crashed. Which meant the 2 sets of footage of, like, I think it was like half an hour of footage I would have had, maybe longer. Actually, I think it was less than half an hour. I think it was like half an hour together, I'm not 100% sure, I could be wrong. I don't have access to. I'm going to try and film both.
Well, good looks.
I might try and film the one tomorrow, but New Adventures, not Craftmon even, will be getting hopefully filmed on Monday, but for the next couple of weeks, at least this week coming up, at the minute New Adventures is currently on a break. Until I can think of something interesting again, it's gonna take a bit of a break from it.
3, 2, 1.
Now, do I personally feel like I need to take a break from doing 4 streams a week? Yes and no. I do overall like it. But what I am going to put into consideration,
Some uninvited guests.
new map. Yeah, look. What I am going to put into consideration is these 2 additional days do kind of give me more time to film. So I am going to basically try for at least a trial period. You won't be getting extra videos a lot much often.
Mind, body, and soul.
And even then, this week it's only 1 additional video. But I am, because depending on when. Yeah, depending on when the 1 video gets filmed, it'll either be filmed tomorrow but won't be edited. It's more likely will be a video that comes out in a week. It'll get filmed this week. Might get filmed tomorrow. But then I doubt it'll be out until like next. Best case scenario. Because it does depend. It's a series that I don't like. I'll explain more when I do it, but depending on the recording, it'll either be out in a week because it'll take me long to edit, or it'll be out on Monday. It does depend. It potentially be a series, but it will depend on how well the first episode does, because guys, if I had said like if Craftmon doesn't do well, like I'm not gonna continue it. I love doing Craftmon, and because I love doing Craftmon, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It won't be around forever. It's one of those cases where at some point I'll run out of content. I've got a couple videos planned.
We are
But like I say, I've got a couple of the videos planned. There is some work I do need to, like, considering I'm moving at Craftmon, there's some work I do need to do on Craftmon.
Their numbers are impressive.
I'm really questioning how. I know for a fact I'm jinxing it, but like, how?
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Damn it, I saw that coming. I didn't think I was going to survive, but I had to try. But like, yeah guys, so it's one of those cases where if the third video does well enough, I can do like 3 or 4 like parts easily. They'll all be under, like, again, it'll all be under an hour. It's just a case of, it might, because I'm kind of tempted to do it as a unedited series.
Fantastic!
Just to see how it does. Because I've noticed a lot of my content does slightly better when it's slightly more relaxed. And I don't try and go full force perfection. Because episode 7 is not done as well as episode 6. Episode 6 is done slightly bit better, and I think that was a bit... I don't think I was relaxed so much with the editing. I don't know. No, I was relaxed with the editing of episode 6 because the highlighter came out. Like, episode 4 and 5, 100% wasn't. Like, episode 5 I was trying to pinpoint, like, anything. And episode 6 I went like that first half. But like episode, like last half of episode 6 definitely wasn't. Just because because guys, week today, was when it was filmed. I was basically like, you know what, this is fine, yeah, it'll be fine how it is. And I think it was just a case of like 15 minutes of like and then like 15 more minutes add on to the thing. Because at that point I really couldn't do it. Like at that point it was 2 days behind schedule. Like I was behind schedule. I was really annoyed with the fact of the several delays that have happened and the several problems that have already occurred. So I was like, at this point, you know what, this will be fine, don't need to edit it.
I don't give up so easily.
And I performed the 2 episodes before it, so I'm presuming people are preferring the fact of the more laid back at style. The more, don't need to be pitch perfect. But, like, let me know whether you do prefer the more I need to be perfection, because, guys, when I say night, for most of the edits from Craftmon, it's been, okay, this bit really doesn't seem that interesting. Maybe that can come out, compared to, okay, I could take that out, it's not that good, but then it blends in that and all that, and it's actually staying. I know which editing style I prefer doing. Or like, I'm gonna do whichever's performance better. And I don't know whether, like, see, annoyingly, episode 4 and 5 are not literal examples of times that I could have done better. But guys, the literal part of episode 7 was a case of, okay, because guys, the original time was going to be like treasure, because like in the episode I find like the episode before, in episode 6 I find the treasure map, and I was like, okay, episode 7 I'm going to search for it. So because of that,
Only 60 seconds left.
so yeah, because of that I was planning on, and in the actual episode, like, minus most of the episode, but I was like, I can't find it. So I was like, you know what, I can come back at a later point. See, annoyingly when it says ace, I presume it's like, oh wow, I'm like MVP, like, no. But yeah, so like, episode 7 kind of has been like my favourite to kind of film. But like I say, I have got a tiny bit of stuff I need to do before I film episode 8. See, technically speaking, I can kind of get away filming Craftmon on Friday, not Friday, Thursday. So I think I should have enough time to go through and edit. So I'll say, if this is a new map, I definitely do like it, and I think it is. So I've never seen it before. But definitely do like it. It is a really cool map.
I have reawakened.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Also guys, I don't know what it is about Psylocke, but both the play of the game and the is this play of the game shorts I did with Psylocke have done good. Please let me know what specifically about Psylocke is instantly, you know, outperforming anything I have uploaded. Granted, short, it's still short, and short, most of my shorts do a lot better than most of my content anyway. But like, let me know why.
I've lost control.
Well, yeah, let me know why it's something about Psylocke and instantly it's like, the algorithm is like, yep, we want it. But, saying that, my Luna Snow play the game has done decent too. Like, my is this worth MVP for Psylocke? Yeah, great. There's going to be a while before I beat the Matt and reviews that's got. The closest thing is the actual play the game for Psylocke. And guys, this is put into consideration that most of my Marvel Rival streams have done decent. Most of them have got over... Most of them have got good views. There are two in particular that kinda haven't. Which is annoying. Because a couple of weeks ago I uploaded my Phoenix. Was it Phoenix Play the Game? No, it was this worth playing the game? It was my Phoenix one, and I was like, really happy with this. It was a combination of two highlight intros, like two highlights, you know, spent some time with it and all that. I was really happy with it. So, if you've not seen it, go watch it, because it was really good. Oh, what was Leap of Faith? Use the table of Iron Fist, awaken this. Alright, we'll take that. What's the next reward, actually? Ah, I'd say Monocles. Also, guys, there is the Shun Lan Blessing, which came out somewhat recently. I should theoretically get it. For the Summer Special Volume 2, which I'm almost through. Also, guys, why I personally like Summer Skins, like, they're really cool. And I'm presuming it's still because this season of Marvel Rivals is classified as summer. But why in God's name Green Earth are we still in summer? It's June, no, June, July, August. I know this because I was born in summer. Also, guys, something I completely forgot about that I've been wanting to do for days. I've had enough points to do this since like the beginning of the week. I think it was like Monday I got the additional points. I'm trying to do them on stream. Like that, I should theoretically get enough points in between stream, which I will wait. Which does mean I'm on more page till I get my favorite one. I don't. Immortal but Firebird Loki looks kind of cool. The Trial of Magneto looks kind of cool. Moon Knight looks kind of cool. But I don't give a crap about the rest of them. I want Dark Phoenix. Guys, I like the Dark Phoenix costume. Don't care much about the whole Dark Phoenix story, or the fact of how, you know, basically Jean Grey dies. Don't know much about it myself. Other than the Dark Phoenix, gonna double check this. I think it was 2019, 2020. But I'm not 100% sure. ...2019 Dark Phoenix. I've not seen all of it. At some point I want to. But like, I do like the Dark Phoenix suit. Like the combination of this crimson like fire with the black. Guys, red and black, I love. Dark, like, any color of, like, sort of dark red, like crimson and black. It speaks to me. I'm gonna do at least one more match. Because, guys, annoyingly, I'm starting not to like, feel well again. What I probably will do is just be like and pause stream for like 10 minutes.
The right heroes could make all the difference. I'm Luna Snow, like the moon.
But yes, guys, we do have the black moon with the white fox. Black back being bling with the white fox.
It's easier being a
Great with the
superhero
Padman.
when you have the fame part figured out.
To be fair, guys, part of me shouldn't have jumped into another game and should have straight up paused. If I do start feeling a bit worse, because right now I'm currently just basically, guys, what's happened a few times recently is I've started feeling the hot, sweaty, and sort of the stomach starting to feel a bit upset. But other than that, I'm fine. If I go into too personal details, basically going to spend like 10-15, basically going to spend a bit of time in the bathroom to help.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But for the most part, I think I've potentially upset my stomach. Okay, guys, I don't know whether I have mentioned it in a Marvel Rivals video. Someone left me a comment on, I think it was the Luna Snow video, and I don't know whether I should laugh at the fact they were trying to insult me and thinking it would have worked, or whether they were trying to leave a comment and just don't know how to be nice. Either way, it came off as there it is, and all I can say is, dude, before you start, if you're going to try and insult people, well, like, I'm first to admit, I'm not the worst, I didn't do great in school, was never a big fan of it.
Have to be center stage.
But like, even I had to like sort of go reading through it, and it's like, huh. But then there was another comment before that was basically just like, I don't know whether it was a case of he was trying not to be mean, because I don't consider what he said mean. Granted, it probably could have been put nicer, but I don't consider that mean. But it's just like, dude, you might want to work from your and it's like, yeah, I totally agree. But the one downside, Luna Snow half the time is a lot harder to make sure you got perfect aim.
I'm back in the fight.
Because of the one simple thing, being able to heal people relies on them, being near. And yeah, I've fallen aware, need to work on my aim. Not gonna, not gonna say, no, I don't. I know I do.
Stop them!
But you wanna know what your own teammates like doing? When they know they need healing, they like to jump around, they like to run from you. Neymar, was that really necessary? I will say, I do like the Neymar skin. I think it's an X-Men skin, but I don't remember him being an X-Men. I think he's, again guys, a lot of Marvel stuff I know jack shit about. Like, to sum up what the Marvel, like my Marvel information is, the MCU, which they've not always 100% comic accurate. Like, they have 100% more than one. They've got, I think it's the 616 universe they try to stick to. But everything, like, not everything is pin perfect from the comics. Otherwise you know exactly what goes on. So there's the MCU. There's both Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes and Avengers Assemble, from that I watched as a kid. Spectacular Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, 90 Spider-Man, 97 X-Men, the Spider-Man show that came out at the beginning of this year. And then X-Men Evolution is basically my Marvel knowledge.
Stop them!
Like, I know who are good like,
Better stop
I
that
want to say I've
vehicle.
probably heard of every character. No, I've heard of most of the characters that are in this game. I can only think of one. No, I can only think of like 3 that I don't know. Or never heard of.
Assemble!
And those are Val something? I can't think of the full name. I'll show them after in the thing, and then Magic. I heard of Neymar before. Wakanda Forever. That was more just a case of I've seen a few comparison videos of Marvel and DC. I saw one somewhat recently, and it was like
I'm making a comeback. They hit a checkpoint.
comparing Iron Man to Blue Beetle,
No time to stop them.
because Blue Beetle came after him. It's like, DC 100% copied Marvel with, Blue Beetle and Iron Man. It's like, first of all, no. You want to compare Iron Man to anyone? Bruce Wayne. Both billionaire tech geniuses. Billionaire philanthropists. They're both smart. But you can't call either one of them a copy because Tony Stark's a billionaire who uses technology to fight crime and to save the world. Batman does it with his own bare wits, his own skills, and his own knowledge. And an armored, not like a armored suit, but like not an armored suit, but like armed, like a suit that's armored, or in most cases, spandex. But they were trying to compare Blue Beetle and Iron Man. It's like, no, Blue Beetle is a kid who had a snare stuck to his back. Iron Man is an alcoholic because in the comics he is an alcoholic. They just didn't do that for the MCU. And then before Marvel Rivals, I'd never heard of Luna Snow either. Because before this point, she'd been in a couple comics, and then one game that I'd never played. Granted, I really like Luna Snow, she's really cool.
More tentacles than Gargantos himself.
Someone needs a snow.
But like, I will go through all the characters after this and basically describe how much knowledge I have on them.
You stopped it in their tracks.
But like, another thing when it comes to aiming as Luna Snow,
I am ready to
I
put
compare
on
it
a
sometimes
show.
personally to Anna. You don't really need to. Yeah, you might hit a few people if you try to.
Well, you can't.
I killed off. It was annoying. Also guys, if you're new around here, please like and subscribe, because someday I'd like to own like at least a silver play button. Okay, I was going to basically go through after this and make sure it was 100%, but I seem to be fine now, so I'm going to carry on. But yeah, going over all the heroes that I have heard of or know a decent bit about. Adam Warlock, I know barely anything about him. Like, literally most of my information comes from Guardian Galaxies Volume 3. I've heard his name roughly a few times, but that's about it. Angela? Nope. Black Panther, Black Widow, yes, I know who they both are. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. If you've seen the MCU, you know, you know. Blade I had heard of because of a couple reasons. The main one that comes to my mind is the 90s Spider-Man show. Hulk, Captain America, heard of. Cloak and Dagger I don't know much about, but I heard of them because of Ultimate Spider-Man. Doctor Strange I've heard of. Emma Frost I've heard of. I think the first time I'd seen her on screen, seen anything to do with her, was Wolverine and the X-Men. Because I saw some of that as a kid. I've only recently finished all that. I kind of wish it got a season 2 because it does end in a cliffhanger and it does bug me slightly, but I'll get past it. Groot I've obviously heard of. Hawkeye I've heard of. Hela until Thor Ragnarok I had no idea existed. Human Torch I've heard of. But again, Fantastic Four is generally just because, one, I've heard of them from comics. No, I've never read comics before I know barely any of these. 2, the 2005, and then I think it was 2007's Fantastic Four movies. Okay, that was weird. Basically, guys, before I stream, I have a few group chats on PlayStation that I'm the only person in. I use them. Yes, there's probably alternative ways around it, but I use them. Invisible Woman, again, heard of. Iron Fist, heard of, and the first time I heard of him was because of Ultimate Spider-Man. Iron Man, I grew up watching Iron Man Armored Adventures. Jeff Madshot, never heard of. Loki, obviously. Luna Snow, no. Magic, no. Magneto is one of the big characters in, like, to do with the to do with the X-Men. Again, still really like the suit, but I will settle getting this in the Battle Pass. I'm happy they didn't make that Battle Pass exclusive. But it does annoy me how they went for this look. I don't know where this look is from, but I 100% would have preferred this. And they know most people would have preferred this, it's why they've made it as an option that you need to buy. Mr. Fantastic heard of. I don't know much about Moon Knight, because again, I think the first time I heard, like, I've not seen the Moon Knight series, but the first time I heard of him was he appeared in Ultimate Spider-Man. Namor, for the most part, it comes from Wakanda Forever. Penny Parker, I've heard of, know barely anything about. And the information I know about her is from Ultimate Spider-Man and Miles Morales' animated Spider-Man movies. Jean Grey Phoenix, yeah, I know. I grew up watching X-Men Evolution. I know who she is. Same for Storm. Star-Lord I don't know much about, but again, I've seen not all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I've seen 2 and 3, but no rough parts about them. I've no Squirrel because Ultimate Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I grew up watching Spectacular. Scarlet Witch, she's in the MCU. Plus in X-Men Evolutions. Rocket, I know of. Psylocke, first saw her in X-Men Apocalypse. The Punisher, I know brief parts of, but don't know much about. The Thing, obvious. Thor's obvious. Ultron, I first heard of him back in 2014 because of Age of Ultron. Venom, grew up watching Spectacular Spider-Man. Winter Soldier, first heard of him in... was it 2015? I think it was 2015. No, it was Winter Soldier's, no, it wasn't 2015. It was the Winter Soldier, Captain America Winter Soldier. Wolverine, he's an X-Men. But yeah, that's how I've heard of, like, the ones I've mentioned. But the ones I know... I'm going to say the ones I know nothing about, or never heard of before this game, were... Magic. I think I might have heard her name once or twice, but know barely anything about it. Angela, and then Luna Snow. The rest of them I've heard brief parts about. But time to jump into the 4th round. Oh well, I landed 20 crits in the first round. That's useful. But like, you asked me to describe anything to do with Marvel, and it's like, you asked me the same question about DC, it's like, where do you want me to start?
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
My order is sharp. My mind.
Because again,
is
I grew up watching a lot more DC shows. Again, I was born in the early 2000s. And there's stuff like, the shows that around when I was a kid were Marvel compared to DC based were, at least the good ones were, Armored Adventures, Spectacular Spider-Man, X-Men Evolution. I don't think the 90s X-Men or Spider-Man were easy to rewatch. I don't know. I couldn't say.
They all fall by my
30 seconds.
I knew
before
they
you
existed,
attack.
but I had never
Get
seen
ready.
90s Spider-Man, and I still haven't seen the 90s X-Men. I've seen 97, but I've never seen the original, and it does continue from that, apparently.
Let's get out of here. But we're supposed to save the world? Fine. We'll save the world.
But yeah, so it's like Spectacular Spider-Man, X-Men Evolution.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
And Iron Man Armored Adventures were the only good like Marvel shows I watched as a kid. I can't can't think of any others.
Don't bother trying to make people care.
There's probably a
Show
few,
them
I just
what
can't think of
matters
any.
to you.
Like, compared to like DC, it was like Batman the Brave and the Bold, the Batman, Teen Titans, which I didn't see, but that was, I know that's good. Young Justice.
The mission area is yours to capture now. To capture the mission
There was also
area.
kind of Ultimate Spider-Man, but that came out more as I was, I think I was a teenager when that came out. I'm not 100% sure, because I don't know when it came out. But like, as a kid, as a kid, I wouldn't really say I was a DC or Marvel fan. I was a Batman fan because there was a few Batman shows I watched in between. There's the odd episode of the old 60s Batman, the Adam West one that I saw. But like, there was just the odd thing of that. But like, as a kid, I was more of a Ben 10 fan. Like, you asked me to write like a 5,000 page essay on something I watched as a kid, I'd be picking that any day of the week. Granted, I don't need to write 5,000 words based on it because I can sum it up in a couple words. He was a kid with an overpowered watch that allowed him to obliterate anything on sight. Like, I also enjoyed watching things like Power Rangers too, so... as I've got older, I've definitely leaned more towards DC. From like... Because there's the odd episode of Batman Beyond that I watched as a kid, even though that came out before I was born.
I don't think that's a pulse charge. Fire!
What a disgrace.
The God of Thunder!
But like... I think it's more leaned into DC more because, again, I find it more interesting. Because I tend to find DC's a bit more darker.
KO. That's 3. Control lost.
One of DC's most famous heroes is the definition of fear. He uses it, weaponizes it. And anyone who is every criminal is terrified of him. And they're, you know, happy when it starts.
Maximum pulse!
When the sun comes out. So, like, if you ask me to name like a dark like Marvel, like I really had like Blade's probably closest.
Co-op time.
And even then, I don't know anything about Blade. It's just a case of I'm going based on the fact that I know a few things. I know he's a vampire and he hunts them.
Step aside.
But other than that, I know nothing about Blade. I was also a really big Transformers fan growing up. I still kind of am.
Demons, yokai, and villains. They all fall by my blade, just the same.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
When I see someone with powers like yours, I think, wow, I mean, how can I compare?
Don't compare. You just spread your light.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The occult threats to this world are many.
Look, like, guys, I grew up that's the 3 shows I grew up watching. I'd say
Enemies on approach.
We
Batman
are
Spider-Man.
undefeatable!
Slash The Batman, slash Batman
The
Beyond,
Eye of Agamotto!
Transformers Prime, and then Ben 10.
Mission area is yours to capture now.
It's more of a case of really cool superhero shows giant robots fighting other giant robots,
They captured the mission
and then
area.
a 10-year-old fighting aliens. See, it sounds a lot more cooler when like you take the Pacifics out and take it from, yeah, his name is Ben, he fights. His name is Ben, turns his brains when you turn it into a case of a 10-year-old fighting aliens. Okay, yeah, my aim does really suck. Thankfully, I didn't spawn on that one. But like, instead of Transformers, good and evil robots fighting each other.
Reborn once more.
Because like, I also watched like Transformers Prime because I was born in 2003, which kind of meant anything from sort of came out in 2006, 2007. It was like
Their team's
3 or 4 at the
capture
time.
progress has passed the halfway
Anything
point.
from when I was about 5 up to about 12, 11, up to about 12, I'd say about 12. Was kind of what I've watched. Although I will say, one thing that is annoying, being in the sort of the last 2 years of high school, which for me, it's like, in Britain, we do high school until we're 16. Then we leave and do college for like a couple of years, but after that, sort of a case of, do we want to continue our education by going to college and then potentially doing university until we're like 20? Or do you want to go out into the real world now? There's a few different options. Like, I know a lot of Americans, or at least from what I've seen from American shows, it's like, you go, you get your education. And, you know, then you go to college.
Keep going.
And, like, I don't know whether it's like a full thing, it's just from what I've seen. But again, I shouldn't stereotype Americans. It bugs me when a few Americans stereotype British people. Just because it's like, hold on, wait a minute. The one time I'm hoping I can't, I don't want to get playing the game because MVP. They're both the exact same thing. Just because I'd rather not, because every case of so post this short and have a bunch of people being annoyed at me. Because I don't think it would just be Americans. I think there would also be a few British people in there being like, dude, you're supposed to be one of us. I am, I swear.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
What a disgrace.
Hopefully, we win.
I'm just a sword for hire. This is all so much bigger than me.
But like, guys, I think that I am currently watching. See, I think I briefly mentioned it
30 seconds before you attack.
on streaming like the
Get
other day,
ready.
but I decided to rewatch X-Men Evolution. I'd been wanting to rewatch it for a while. From what I've seen, I did see it all as a kid. That's one of those that didn't feel like I did, but it got cancelled, or more specifically, I think didn't get renewed for season 5. And at that time, 4 seasons for a show was typically what it was.
4, 3,
And there's no offense, so I had to pay a show to get a continuation or additional seasons.
Got it?
And if everything,
We have demons
that
to
would
slay.
probably be the one that I would be like, yeah, I'm fine with it. I'd like it, but I'd be fine with like X-Men, Wolverine and the X-Men. Not needed. That could do with a season 2, which is annoying because that does like that does the standard thing of Cyclops and Jean, like the X-Men standards and like a lot and like leaders and all a lot. Guys, for me, like the X-Men X-Men Evolution is what I want to see from it, and is it biased in the fact of it? X-Men Evolution, kind of. But like, I like seeing the fact of, you know, you got Cyclops, Jean, and like you just your standard like crew, just sort of, you know, Jean's not just dealing with mutations, but also dealing with the fact of cool.
Maximum Pulse! By the eye of Agamotto!
Like, also dealing with the fact of day-to-day life and cool. And I'll find if I was in their position, I don't know. I wouldn't handle it as well as someone who didn't. Like, because like, in X-Men Evolution, I think it was the end of third season. No, season 3, I think. They get exposed. And it's like, oh my god, like, how we're supposed to deal with it and all that lot. And like, I was terrified of us and we're all gonna get hit, and it's like... And you just sort of have these standard people, like, you have the Brotherhood, who are like, yeah, let's make them fear us. Even the X-Men who are generally just like, we don't want to be in place with, that we're not wanted, but we will still save them.
Pulse charge, fire! That's what happens when you pick up my
Hey, team! Enjoy the amplifier!
You lose, demon.
But I also did kind of like how the fact that they chose both Jean and Cyclops
A shield.
into a romance triangle of about 4 different people. Jean had Scott and a dude called Duncan, I think his name was, and Scott had like 3 different women trying to go after wanted him. There was Jean that wanted him, Rogue that wanted him, and another girl who I cannot remember her name because she's really not that important as a character. Or more specifically, he had the hot popular girl, which in this case also happens to be a really nice person. He had a hot girl that wanted him, and then this random girl, I don't want to say random girl, like this random like smart kid, like one of those, because I really cannot remember that much about her. But she was obviously a lot more of it, like, the reason I don't remember that much about her is, the one thing I remember about this random girl that that Summers was dating, Scott Summers, Cyclops was dating in X-Men Evolution, so she finds out he's a mutant. Bye-bye. Granted, she sort of stopped speaking to him. A lot better than what Duncan did with Jean.
Oh boy. Here they come!
He was trying to weaponize it.
Bogey's coming up behind.
And I don't know what is worse between the 2 people, like Jean Grey and Scott Summers were dating. One didn't want nothing to do because sort of potential thought Scott Summers was a freak. The other saw the way to weaponize Jean. I'm sorry, but since when did they turn into Sinister? Oh well.
To shoot at us. Are we winning? I know I'm having a great
Yeah,
time.
we're winning and we've won. But like, they pull it into a case of will they won't they for about 3 seasons. And no, I was about to say I think I did speak about it. I'm pretty sure the thing I spoke about it was something that I was the footage for. But guys, in I think it was like season 3 of X-Men Evolution. It might have been season 4. I think it was season 3 though. It was one of the 2. Mystique tries to get revenge on Cyclops for something that he did for Cyclops getting revenge on her. She kidnaps the Professor and impersonates him and then goes after... Then tries to deal with the current threat like all at once and blows up the mansion. So when they rescue Professor, when they rescued Professor X back and all that lot. And, you know, rescued their friends from being kidnapped and all that lot by... I want to say it's by the government, but I'm not 100% remember. Guys, it's the annoying part of my brain. I can remember dumb shit that I saw 5-6 years ago. But then I randomly won't remember stuff that I saw like 2 days ago. So... they go and rescue back their friends and find out where the professor... they eventually find out where the professor is. But Cyclops gets revenge by turning around and saying, tell me where the professor is, and you can come free. I'll let you out and I'll play nice. She refuses. He says fine, the gate's shut, and he shuts the gate on her. Wasn't expecting him to. I was expecting him to be like, nope, Professor X will still help her. No, he did what Wolverine would have done in that situation. And by what Wolverine would have done in that situation, I mean literally slamming the door straight on her. She escapes, gets revenge, kidnaps him. And by kidnaps him, I mean sends him on a wild sends him on a goose chase. Because he ends up believing that his brother's in danger and tries to save him. So... there was that, and he ends up being blind. Because the right information is for his visor, he can't see because it's not safe for him to open his eyes. She takes that away from him and he's stuck in this abandoned building not being able to see. And she's still trying to kill him. She fails. And then she disguises herself as Jean and pretends to play on his motion and takes a spear to try and kill him. Yeah, Jean turns up and it's just like, get your hands off my dude. And Mystique responds with, your friend here to save you. Jean then responds with, too wrong. I'm sorry, since when was that confirmed? But yeah, Mystique kidnaps Jean's boyfriend. He goes on a rampage. She treats Mystique as a ragdoll. One pillar to another, backward and forward. Left, right, up and down. Two games is Duelist, and then the one game is Support. Which I'm weirdly not seeing. Is it not one for this week? No, I'm gonna do one more game. But yeah, Jean then saves him, and it's Happy Larry. Guys, another reason why they're so perfect for each other, in X-Men Wolverine and the X-Men, Cyclops goes on a depressing spree because he's missing her. Yeah, I've lost track of the amount of people he was going to roast alive. He went and picked a fight with Sinister to try and find her.
I'm Luna Snow. Like
If that's not love, I don't know what is. I will also double check after this how far I am along with the Psylocke, I think it's the Centurion. I don't think I'm that far away, so I think I potentially can do it this season. Also guys, this is like the first Marvel Hour stream that in a while it will be over an hour.
Get ready.
Yes, what is it?
We practically match.
This is haute couture, darling. Designed by Jumbo.
But like, Emma Frost is someone who I know basically nothing about. Because all I do know from her is she wanted Cyclops wanted Jean, and her and a group of people trying to steal the Phoenix Force. And that was kind of all from Wolverine and the X-Men, most of it. I don't know in that if she wanted to date Cyclops, but I know from comics that she does. Because again, I don't know much about the comics. I've never read any of them, but I do know a little bit because I've been told, or I've seen like shorts or videos on them.
See them? Sorry, no escaping us now. I was worried.
Okay, whoever says my in sucks that shot.
Mission area is yours.
Now. Yes, one down. Our sniper worries are over.
Get up. I'm not done.
I suppose that helped.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
But like guys, I honestly can't wait for the ship Cyclops into this game. Interactions between him and Jean are going to be plenty of anything. Which is also another reason I love the X-Men Evolution. You don't have the I get he might be comic accurate.
Come here and let me help.
So like one thing that does kind of bug me when it comes to them is Wolverine has a thing for Jean too. I don't know if he's just trying to be a dick or whether he actually does kind of care.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I like the cold.
And I generally don't care about it. I really don't. So, okay. I get for X-Men Evolution they really couldn't have gone down that route. Yeah, it might have just been something that, you know, happened when you know she was older and not a kid. But even then, it still would have been creepy. She was a kid in school when he was around. Not like he met her as an adult, knew her as a child. So I'm happy he didn't go through with that storyline. Because again, I generally don't care about it. Which is why I'm happy X-Men and Wolverine and the X-Men. They kind of don't do anything with it. They mention it at the beginning and, you know, lot, but... But other than the odd, you know, him just kind of being like, hey, I'd rather you and you know, looking around my head than my predator. We generally don't get much about it, but I'm happy about it. Don't get me wrong, I like both characters individually. I just think they're a bad match for each other. Because Cyclops is this sort of, you know, good leader who needs someone and Jean to bring him down to earth every now and then. And Jean needs someone like Cyclops to bring her out of her shell.
Superpowers are amazing. Also, the ice effects look great on stage.
What is it?
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Is that diamond skin of yours actually impenetrable?
I haven't found anything that's been able to damage it yet.
I'm sure I've got something in my arsenal that could do the trick.
Whatever it is, I'd prefer if you aimed it at our opponents, darling.
Oh.
Starts in 5, 4.
Oh, why didn't it be one of those?
2, 1.
Guys, I don't mind you just going,
To the mission area. Got it?
you know, teammates being like, yeah, no, this been, you know, like hard, not hard and all that's kind of been easy. Like, I don't mind light bragging. But one, we're only on the first round. 2, you're asking for trouble now. Around times, I've seen people say this is too easy, and then to absolutely get, you know, demolished on a second round. Happens way too often. If the game basically trying to balance DK stuff, you're being a cocky dick. You deserve to be punished.
I am ready to put on a show!
Maximum pulse!
I like the cards.
Emma, if you ran him, why couldn't the hell could you not handle him? Yeah, I'm blaming, you know, our dagger. And I quote, "This is too easy." Everyone knows you don't start bragging. At least not until you don't start bragging in the middle of a match. Wait until it's almost the end and you've almost won. And by that I mean wait until you know for a fact they can't send the counter attack.
Thanks so much.
Because newsflash, they counter attack.
You might want to look over here.
I can't even be annoyed. That kind of felt justified. Kinda did just feel like me and Moonlight were like, you know, innocent civilians in that.
Past the halfway point.
Okay, no, we were all innocent civilians in that because the first we deserved it.
I don't have to be center stage. We got it.
Oh, they do not look. Whew, that's the stuff. Needed that, thanks.
I love some of the angles. I'm gonna say angles, but like some of like the angles and all a lot that you can freeze people in. Just some of like the backflips, like some of the positions that they end up being frozen in is funny.
Double KO. Control lost.
Oh boy, here they come.
They've almost got it.
Of course, I'd love to heal, but you know, our dagger got cocky and now they're sending help towards us. This one it kind of feels like, am I choosing survival or choosing war?
And stay down.
You belong to me. Keep fighting until we have a winner.
I've got ult if I need to bust that and, you know, actually protect the team. That was a waste.
More than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Yeah, but I'm catching 99% of the mission area, so
Sometimes. Or a dagger. There's a sniper.
this gonna backfire, we know it's gonna backfire. Basically, I was just double checking something quickly, and it usually does backfire. See, there's a few games that I know for a fact I never will stream. Fortnite's one of them. Again, I'd potentially do... Again, I'd probably potentially, you know, do videos. Do like a video, but it'd be short. Because I tend to typically, you know, do 2 games of Fortnite and then come off of it because I kind of start to get bored.
I don't have to be center stage. I like the cold.
Someone's sniping at us.
No, it was the time where you would put easy, but that was not easy.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Also, I have no idea when Daredevil's getting put into the game. I think it might be next. I think if they eradicate, it should be over the next couple of weeks. They were a good player, they were just slightly cocky, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It does just slightly bug me when people are like, this is easy, and then they end up regretting it, because I'm sorry, you don't do it unless you're confident you can win, and we weren't. I'm not 100% sure what I can use on Stable 1 across 4, but I'll find out at some point. I've got Vanguard, I just don't have games for support. Interesting. It's not even the first one I've done, because again, I've only done 4 games. Those 4 games have been done tonight. So yeah, I'm presuming... There. I'm presuming it'll be week 5 where we get Daredevil, because that'll be the halfway point. It'd be nice if it was week 4, but... I'm gonna see Lennon 20 crit hits. I've already done it, but it was not gonna be hard. The 12 matches. The 30 assists. I played 2 games as strategist and, you know, done almost half, but again, won't be a problem. Duelist, because I'll go out of my way to do it. The 75 enemies, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vanguard I might have to go up my way to do, to make 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if I have to go up my way to do Vanguard it'll be 6. But I might try and see how much healing I can get done. Now, for the Psylocke thing, because of the fact of Angela getting put into the game, it also does mean Phoenix is gonna get chucked down to the page soon as Daredevil, because I think Daredevil will be there, which means Elle will get pushed to 1, so Human Torch will get moved down to the 2nd page. Phoenix will get moved down to the 3rd, and either this page is going to become longer, or Wolverine will get moved down a page and be like the only person on the page. But I don't know. I kind of do like her X-Men suit, but 1, I think her Vengeance skin looks nicer. 2, I like her Summer skin more. Now, Prophecy, I'm not as far off as I thought I was. So Centurion is the next one, and then Lord, which will give me that. And I'm almost halfway. I'm almost 1/4 of the way. I say in a couple weeks I probably will be. And by a couple weeks I mean like a week, and I probably will be. Again, it'd be nice to say I can do this by the end, getting it all the way up to Lord by the end of the season. I think I'll probably be past Centurion by the end of the season, hopefully. It'd be nice to be. But again, I was on Knight. So, I don't... again, I was on Knight and got to Captain pretty quickly. So it'd be nice. But yeah. So guys, thanks for watching. It's definitely been an interesting one. Marvel was definitely the game where I'd do like just go, it's just chilling, it's just chilling. But yeah, so guys, this is time for signing off. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye. Bye bye. That one weird. Why the hell are you weird?